Right, good evening. It is 8:30. Just come downstairs, just got my selfie stick out of the front room. I can leave those for the moment. Right, into the kitchen. Mind yourself, please. Snoopy stood right in the way, guys. I'll just let the boys up the garden. Turn that radio off. There we go. Hang on, guys. I know. Okay, go on then, off you go. Go on then. It's really black outside again. Yeah, look at that. Black. 8:30, yes. It was dark at 7:30. Right, I'll leave the door just 2 so the boys can push it open. Well, Tuesday was a success. It was a cracking day, absolutely cracking day. Let me just turn that around so it doesn't fall over. There you go. You know what I'm going to start doing now, don't you? There you go. Right, give you a top to toe. I've got my vest dress on. Oh, hello, you're quick. That Sooty's just come in. No Snoopy yet. Good boy, Soot. Good boy, that's it. And I've got a cardigan on. Keep you warm, but it's not cold. It's really mild today. Now, this morning, I got up this morning and I went out with my 2 boys for an early morning walk, and the moon was up, and it was absolutely spectacular. It was a huge moon. Here it comes. What's up? Good boys. Right, back door is locked. It was a spectacular moon, absolutely unbelievable. And I had a torch. I've got a headlight torch that you can put around your head so you can see where you're walking in the morning because it's that black. And what I tend to do now is I don't put it on my head anymore. I've opened the strap up as wide as it will go, and I put it on like a belt around my waist, because that way you get the flies go for the light. And if you've got it around your head, you've got all these flies flying around your face all the time. So I've found I put it around my waist, the flies fly around there. So they're not in your face, and that's a lot better. So that's what I tend to do now. But the moon was out. It was absolutely really bright. And you know what they say sometimes? They say, that the moonlight was so bright you could have read a book by it. It was almost like that. I wouldn't have said I could have read a book. Maybe if the print was fairly big, I might have. But yes, it was really bright. Lovely start to the morning. But then when I went to work, it was very grey. It had clouded over. The sun did eventually come up about 10:30 in the morning, but up until then it was very grey. It was mild. I wouldn't say it was muggy. It was mild. There was a little bit of a breeze, but it was very grey. And then about 10:30 it started to burn through, and it started getting a bit hot and humid. And then after that the sun came out, and the rest of the day was absolutely fantastic. A beautiful day, really nice. Right, let me start on my apple pies because that's what my boys are waiting for. And I'll tell you what happened at work this morning. Right, excuse me, Sooty. Here we go. And that one. Right, now, I turned up for work as per norm. I sat in my van and I sent you guys, I put the music video on first. And then I put the first one about the Cotswolds on there for you. And that was a holiday I did in February, me and the boys. We went and stayed in it was a barn conversion in the Cotswolds. It was absolutely gorgeous. The weather wasn't very good. But there, it's February, what did you expect? It was never going to be hot and sunny, was it? But I was hoping it was going to be a little bit drier than it was. It rained just about every single day. But that didn't matter. It was the first time that April had been on a holiday with her boys, and that was fantastic. I was living 24/7 for a whole week as April, and that was the first time I actually was able to do that. That was fantastic, absolutely brilliant. Anyway, I put those videos on this morning for you. I always phone up my friend Peter. Every morning I phone up Peter, so I phoned Peter about 10 to 8 in the morning just to see how he is. I get an update on how he's slept and what he's eating for breakfast. And after that, I went on to my phone and I was trying to phone up my doctor's surgery. Now, this is the 3rd morning I've tried. I tried Monday and Tuesday, and I did get through, but I always got through too late. I'd missed all the bookings. Well, this morning I sat there and I phoned just before 8 o'clock. That's when the lines open. And I phoned just before. I thought, well, I'll try and get in an early one. I tried that and I got the surgery's not open. So I cancelled it, then went straight back on again and did it again, and I got on straight away, but I was number 51 in the queue. How did that happen? And that was literally seconds from putting the phone down and dialing it again, and I got through and I was number 51 in the queue. So 51 people before me, or 50 people before me, got on in that fraction of a second. That's unbelievable. Anyway, I got on. So I hung on to that, I let it, they kept playing music saying, you are number, and it counted down until I became number 1. So I got through to the reception at the surgery, and I explained what I was trying to do. I said I wanted to do a name change, I wanted my medical records, and I wanted to see a doctor because I needed a letter. I need a letter from my doctor. So I went down to the surgery tonight when I came home from work, and I picked up the form for my medical records, my name change form I filled out down there, and I'd taken my DPulse certificate with me to work because I thought I might be able to do that, and I went straight down there, and so I've done the name change already, although it's got to go through the system. They've got all the paperwork, they've photocopied my DPul, so that's happening. My medical records, I've got the form to fill out. I haven't even read the form yet, but she gave me the form, and I'm going to see my doctor on Friday. So if I fill it out and then take it down to the doctor's surgery on the Friday, I can hand it in, and that should get my medical records, which is what I want. They said it would take, they said 28 days, or say a month. It's going to take a month to get the medical records come through, but that's fine. I'm not in a huge rush. I know that my surgery isn't going to be till next year anyway. So yes, the ball is rolling, so things went really well today. Now, after all this happened, what was I doing? I was doing a job I'd already got a job on my ramp. I hadn't finished off from the night before, but I'd just finished it. So I'd go in the office to hand the job card in, and there's one of the big wigs from Bury St Edmunds. It's a lady who handles all my bookings. She's the one who actually books me at different sites, and she's the one who booked me at Cambridge. I'm booked into Cambridge for the rest of this year, right up to Christmas. After that, I don't know. She'll probably come back to me with another list of places I've got to work, or I might stay at Cambridge. I don't know how it's going to work yet. I'll just put these in and mute them while we're talking. Right, that's on, and I've got the apple for my boys, or the pastry for my boys. Right, stay nice and stay. Good boys. Yes, good boys. Right, the boys are sorted. So I saw her, I walked into the office and she was there. She'd come over from Bury to Cambridge, and she said, oh hello, haven't seen you for a long time. She said, oh, we need to do something about that. And I said, what's that? And I got my hair in a ponytail, but it was hanging over my shoulder. She said, oh, we can't have that. I said, can't have what? She said, you can't have your hair hanging like that. She said, you need to braid it. I said, how am I going to braid it? And she said, oh, come here, she said. She said, have you got a hairband? I said, well, there's one up there holding it all together. I'll have that, she said. She takes it out and she braids my hair. So I'm stood in the office and the service manager walks in. And I said to him, I know you're jealous now, aren't you? He's got a crew cut. He hasn't got a lot of hair at all. And he said, I could get one in at the back. I said, I don't think so. Anyway, I got my hair braided by one of the management team this morning. I've taken it out now, obviously, but yes, I had my hair braided today, and it was nice. It was better because before, when it was just a mass of hair flopping around, it was constantly getting in the way. But when it's braided, it just moves as one mass, and that was a lot nicer, a lot more easy to control. So I will try and do that myself. But I said, how am I going to do that myself? She said, oh, you just put it into three sections and then plait it like this. And I said, well, how am I supposed to do that behind my head? She said, well, you can do it over your shoulder. But anyway, I'll try and have a go at that tomorrow. So that's how it went today. So it was really good. I had a great day. Busy again. It was always going to be busy. It was hot this afternoon, but I did get all my jobs done, and it was right up to 4:30, knock-off time. That's when it all got finished. Right. There's a bubbling in there. I've done it a little bit too long, I think. Right. Right, if I put these away, that goes in there. That goes there. I'll take that out. Okay, just need a spoon. We'll go up this end because I've got to put my tin foil in there and get my spoon, guys, which is here. Right, and we can go and sit in the front room. I'll just turn the radio on for the boys again. Right, radio's on. Turn the light out. Here we go. And apple pies in hand. Oh, they're hot. Let's try it that way. That's better. I might burn myself here. Right, here we go. Right, back into the front room. Oh, gotta sit down. Oh. Okay, I'll put the phone there. There we go. Oh, it's going to fall over, look. There we go. Oh, I haven't done that very well today, have I? Let me shorten the stick a little bit. That's better. So, it's been really good. Do you like the cardie? Now, the cardie is one of my vintage buys. It goes quite well with the dress, and I've got a fleece top which turned up today, which I will show you probably at the weekend. I've got 2 zip-up fleece tops, and they're zip all the way from the bottom to the top. These aren't just the top zip ones. These I bought for the fleeces I bought for my surgery, because when I had my surgery, the lady said to me, Jane said to me, you need the post-op bras that have got the zip up the front. I've got those now. They're upstairs. I'll show you those at the weekend as well. And she said, you want something that you can put on, that you can, like a cardie or like a fleece, where you can put it on. And I was thinking, because it would be February, it would be cold. So I thought, well, I need a thick fleece. So I got myself 2 fleeces. I got a lighter fleece and I got a thick fleece. And I've got them both. So I'll show you at the weekend what I got. And they zip all the way up and they're lovely. So I've got myself 2 zip-up fleeces, girly ones. And I got this cardie, which is lovely, really nice. So this turned up today and the fleece has turned up today. So don't touch, Snoopy, thank you. So yeah, it's been really good. I had some lovely messages from you guys. I had lots of messages about my Cotswold photos I put on, whereas in my little cottage, it was a barn conversion. I call it a cottage, but it was a barn conversion. It was one long barn and they'd sectioned it off into 3 properties, and mine was the very end one, Rose Cottage, I think it was. Yes, it was Rose Cottage. That was gorgeous. It was brand new. Everything was absolutely brand new. There was a air fryer in there, which still had all the stickers on it, so I had to peel all the stickers off to use it. Everything was new. It was beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Had a lovely time there. I did actually take a film. There was a log burner which the dogs loved sitting in front of. In fact, they used to get too hot and they had to move further away all the time. Then they'd go and sit in front of it. Then they'd stop puffing and panting, so they'd have to move away again. But it was absolutely fantastic. And I took a film just of the log burner. I stocked it all up one evening and I was playing with my camera. And I sat there and I filmed it, and I'm going to put that on for you. And it is literally just the log burner burning the wood, and you can hear it spitting and hissing. And I just sat there and I thought, this is absolutely gorgeous. And that was back in February. Yeah, it won't be long before we'll be thinking about turning the heating on, but not quite yet. But that was lovely. So yeah, so I'm going to do the same as I did this morning. I'm going to preload some videos tonight, so that in the morning when I get to work I can just put them straight on. So it's easier for me than trying to trawl through videos while I'm at work when I should be working, trying to pick videos for you. So if I do it the night before and select some, and yeah, see what else I can come up with for you guys. So that was great. Yeah, really good. I have got a shout out to do, which is in the kitchen on the freezer door. I'll put it under the magnet. I wrote that one down while I was at work because that came through on my phone while I was at work, and I thought if I don't write it down now, I'm going to lose it. So I've done that. But if any of you guys want a shout out, it's 8:45 now. I will put this video straight on. The problem is a lot of these videos, the longer I talk, the longer they seem to take to load. So sometimes I take these and I go to load them and it might take half an hour for these things to load. I don't know why, but that's what it does. But anyway, I shall try and load this straight away for you guys. So if you do want a shout out, just let me know if it's your birthday, your anniversary, you just want to shout out, just let me know and I'll do the best I can to shout out for you guys. Right, that's it. I'm going to have my apple pies now. I'm going to sign out, load this for you, and then we'll have a chat again when I do the washing up later on. Okay? Right, bye-bye for now.